Dear brothers and sisters, it's so nice to see you all back again on our channel Rise and Shine TV. And tonight's topic is balance, seemingly so easy and yet so hard to achieve, and why it is so important to live a mindful, balanced life. But before we start, click a like button and subscribe to this channel to stay up to date with all our latest classes and videos. So let's come back to balance. Everything in this life, everything in nature strives to achieve balance. Day and night, light and darkness, life and death, winter and summer. But balance is just a very powerful force to equalize the duality of this world. But have you ever given a proper thought why it is so important to stay in balance? What if such a concept would never exist? What if we only live at night and we would never knew what the day looks like? What if you would only work? Or what if your life would be nothing but a rest? What if you will only be a spiritual being? Or what if the only thing you can think of would be money? What that world would look like for you? Have you ever thought of it? I encourage you to really sit down and think about it, about your life absolutely without balance. Go in meditation, go within yourself and really start to ask all these questions. And the answers might really surprise you. Let me share with you my vision of balance. Balance is the closest you can get to transcend the duality of this world, to go beyond the duality. So many people nowadays are in denial of one or another part of themselves. Maybe they see themselves only as spiritual beings, and they deny all the pleasure, all the good, all the opportunities the material world, money world can bring to them. So they deny their bodies, they deny the pleasure their bodies can get from this world. Because body is just a powerful instrument which helps your spirit to experience this material world, which helps you to experience your life to the fullest. But so many people see spirituality as only meditating somewhere in the nature, far away in the mountains. So they see spirituality as either as getting isolated or getting isolated in the communities and keep doing spiritual practices and spiritual practices only. And the only thing which is important in their lives is their spirit. And they can see their lives as, oh, my spirit can be happy just from being. And yes, of course, your spirit will be happy just because it is. Your soul will be happy no matter what. It doesn't care where to live, on the street or in the palace. It is just happy. But if you only want to be happy on the level of your soul, why to go to this earth? Why to incarnate? Thus you are here in this material world. Why not to go beyond the happiness of your spirit? Why not to be happy in your body, achieving the highest goals possible? Why not to push your mind beyond its own limits, which you created and only you created for yourself? And yet there is another extreme. There are people on this planet which only live in the material world, who think only about money, who think only about material pleasures, thus denying their spirit, their divine essence. They play this game so hard, this life game, they stop see that this is just a world of illusion. And life gets so real to them that they lose completely the connection with God. So in either case, there is a division, separation, opposition, and duality. In either case, you're not complete and duality is created. I am good, this part of me is good, but that is bad, or that part of me is bad. I don't want that part of me. I want to suppress it, I want to deny it. That part of me makes me a bad person. But if you will bring these both parts of you to balance, if you will bring your material part and your spiritual part to balance and put it on the same line, you will easily see that it's just two sides, two poles of the same thing. It is like a battery with just a plus and a minus. So once you're going to grasp that concept, that this is just the two different parts of one same thing, you will get ever closer to transcend the duality, and you will get ever closer to the unity conscious, to understanding that we are all one, and this is all one, no matter what expression and what form do you take in this life. And now I want to show you a very simple exercise on how to achieve balance. You know, I like to keep it simple because simplicity brings the most profound transformation. So let's proceed to the practice. For this exercise, I would like you to imagine scales, and I will put the picture of the scales on the screen for you to better understand what I am talking about. So I encourage you to do this meditation standing from the start. Close your eyes and imagine the scales of justice, where your spine, your central energy channel, is the axis of the scales, the center of the scales, and your palms, the palms of your hands, are the balls of the scales. So if we were talking about the material and the spiritual world, let's practice on this example. So on one ball of your scales, put your spiritual life, and on another ball of your scales, put your material life. And right away, you will feel the weight of one or another ball in your hands. And this means that you give to this area of your life more attention. So let's say you give to your spiritual life more attention right now. So what you can do, you can ask yourself, what can be done to balance these two sides, these two areas of my life right now? And listen for the first answer which is going to pop up in your head. So let's say the answer was, I need to go to some course and study some practical knowledge on the subject to advance in my career, and see if that will equal your life. See if that will balance and stabilize your life. If it's not enough and you feel that your spiritual life is still outweighs your material life, ask yourself again, what else can I do to stabilize, to balance my life? And listen for the answer. Maybe the answer will be, I need to advertise my product or service even more, and see if the scales will come to the balance. And let's suppose your material life outweighs your spiritual life. So go within yourself and ask, what can be done to balance them? The answer may be, you just need to do 12 minutes meditation a day, or you just need to go for a yoga class. And envision yourself going to this yoga class, doing this meditation, and see and feel within your hands if this will bring your life to balance. Like so, you can practice with any question. Like so, you can go within yourself and feel the weight of the choices you make. And like so, step by step, you can bring your life to absolute balance and harmony. And I really hope this exercise was useful to you, and you will practice it on a daily basis, because you can come back to this exercise, you can come back to this meditation anytime you feel out of balance. From the start, try to do it standing, but once you practice it more and more, you can do it just with your eyes closed, just by envisioning the scales in your mind's eye. And I wish you all a week full of balance and harmony, and I will see you very soon back again here on our channel, Rise and Shine TV. With love and gratitude, your Lakshmi.